Hello everyone, this is Magbo Gaming here. Yep, I got my Kirby shirt on. So, the reason why I'm making this video is I'm almost 36 years old right now. Next month I'm gonna be 36. And in this video I wanted to go way back. Way back when I was literally only 20 years old, making my very first video game collection. Look how old I am in comparison to the video you're about to see. Yeah, I have to shave, I know. But as you can see, this is what my collection has grown to over the years. Just keep an eye, I have all this now. All these other games right here too. And of course, this little tray, let me just remove this out the way. More games. So, how big was my game collection back in the day? Well, keep watching and find out how small it was. When I look back on those videos, I don't even have most of the games I have in that collection anymore, or let alone the console as well. So I find it very interesting going back and seeing how it was back then. I just want to let you know in advance, excuse the poor quality of the video itself. I'm trying to keep the aspect ratio as true as what it was originally in this video as well. So hopefully this would actually be enjoyable in some ways going back. You get to see Magbo. I had another name back then, it was Denox, and it was actually when I started, yeah, at that time, I have barely started collecting, honestly. I think I was collecting for a while, but I wasn't like hardcore collecting like I kinda am right now. And I still don't consider myself a hardcore collector, to be honest. I get games whenever I can get good deals on, or whenever a game comes out I really like, I'll get them, but that's about it really. So yeah, how about we go to that retrospective video right now. I'll see you there.
Pretty much my entire handheld video game collection from the regular Game Boy, which you don't see much of, to the Game Boy Advance to the DS. Well, here I have some of my, I don't have that much DS games yet, and I'm not going to be reviewing this one because this one's not completely mine, but this is a game you can only find in Japan. It's too bad they never came to America, but this is one of the best games if it came to America. I didn't like it so much in Japanese because I don't understand it. Here we got Bleach, Pokemon Pearl, Mario Party DS, Kirby Squeak Squad, Yu-Gi-Oh! World Championship 2007, and a Mario Kart DS that I got for 20 bucks from a friend that's supposed to cost like twice as much in stores. And now moving on, I have just as much Game Boy Advance games as DS. Oh, by the way, this little thing that you see here is a little cartridge thing. In case you haven't noticed, I could put like any Game Boy Advance games from an emulator into this little thingy, and yeah, I got that from a friend, and I'm not sure if I still need to pay him, but you know, John, let me know. These are my other Game Boy Advance game. My most recent one, WarioWare Twisted, which is like one of the best WarioWare games out there, and it's awesome because you can actually move the Game Boy Advance SP or DS or anything. Mario Party Advance, Zoid's Fuse, Zoid's Legacy, Pokemon Fire Red. I used to have Sapphire as well. Yu-Gi-Oh! And Metabots, which, you know, I got that from a friend, pretty much regalado. Just gave it to me. He was gonna offer me $5 for it, but I'm not sure now. Game Boy camera that my friend John gave me. And it's still pretty good. I still got your pictures, John, so don't worry. Okay, these are all my Pokemon games. I got 2 copies of Pokemon Gold and 2 copies of Pokemon Silver, which I'm not even showing off right now. No, actually I don't have 2 Pokemon Silver anymore. I only have 2 Gold version, 1 Red version. I still need a Blue version. I still need a Sapphire and Ruby, which I lost my Sapphire like I said before. Donkey Kong, which is one of my only original Game Boy games I got. Super Mario Bros. Deluxe. These are all of my other games. Mickey, I'm not sure if this is a good game, you let me know. This is a pretty crappy game if you're not a wrestling fan. Bonk's Adventure. Oh, look at this. This is all screwed up. As you see here, I got this just like that like 6 years ago from some guy. I traded one of my crappy games that was pretty in good condition. I thought I didn't mind because it was a good game. But look at this. It's so... the things are popping out. The little ships. And believe it or not, it still works. But it only works on my Game Boy Color or regular Game Boy Advance. Or just my Game Boy Color, right? Because I tried my Game Boy Advance SP, it doesn't work. So we can count that out. Okay, I still got Pokemon Yellow, Monster Rancher Explorer, Turok. Okay, and Pokemon Crystal. My save file is not really working that much anymore. Bomberman, and Pokemon Trading Card Game. 2 AC adapter. Well, I'm gonna go with the Game Boys real fast. As you see here, obviously I do not have a DS Lite. I still got this, like when you see my DS rant, I've been showing you off this. I don't have the kitty thing anymore, so. But Game Boy Color, 2 Game Boy Colors to be exact. Game Boy Advance. The one I got it for $5 from my friend John as well. Thanks so much, John. And Game Boy Advance SP. I still need a Game Boy Pocket and a regular Game Boy. So if anyone's planning to sell it these days, I would really want to know because I want it for my collection. And a DS Lite, I'll probably get it in a year from now because it's still pretty expensive and I'm just focusing on getting a Wii and a PSP first. Okay, now we move on. These are all the controls I own. There's probably a few more back in my other apartment house. But as you see here, this barely works. At least this control pad, this works. This is a piece of crap. I got a 7 play and trade. They gave me $150 for it. I don't care because it doesn't work that much. Only thing is, I feel sorry for whoever's gonna buy that thing. And this too, this thing is kind of confusing. I switched to modes and it just does something weird and it doesn't work. It used to be awesome, but not anymore. Not like this one. This one I had since 1993 and it still works perfectly. Same with this in 1999. This like a few years ago. And this little controller, the Alien Rare, is also for my emulator gaming and stuff. I haven't used it for a while, but you know. It's good because I could play all those hack Mario games I want. A GameCube controller, I have another one in the other house. And, now moving on to my 64 games. Smash Bros., which was one of my old-time favorite for 64. Pokemon Snap, Donkey Kong 64, Super Mario 64, Mario Kart 64, Bomberman Hero, The Lover, Kirby 64, Star Fox 64, Pokemon Stadium 2, which was my favorite of all, Body Horror, which was my most crappiest, but you know, I traded with my cousin. And this bowling game I never really passed that much, but Frank just gave it to me, you know, for free. PlayStation game, yeah, I got Inuyasha. I'm not an Inuyasha fan anymore, but you know, when I was an Inuyasha fan, I bought this game and it was okay. It was an okay game, but this one was 100 times better than this game. And I mean, my cousin Jason loves Gundam so much. He was crazy when I first bought it. There's Street Fighter Alpha, which I barely played. This one it's one of my crappiest game ever. Rayman Rush, it's okay. Spyro, yeah, I get dizzy, you know, I get motion dizzy in adventure games now. Star Wars Jedi thingy. Wild Arms 2, when I used to love RPGs a lot. And yes, Final Fantasy 7, which most of you really likes. Okay, and there's even more here. These are all my Super Nintendo games. Let's try to go this fast. Samurai Showdown, Super Mario Kart, Mortal Kombat, which is my very only mature rated game and it doesn't work at all, I think, no. Trust me, I don't have any rated mature games because, you know, oh, I have 2 copies of Mario Paint. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, not that great. Zelda, I used to like it, but I'm not a Zelda fan anymore. So that's the only game I have. Mario World, Super Mario All-Stars, Donkey Kong Country. Oh, by the way, Super Mario World, And this other game, Aladdin, were my very first game I ever had in my life. I had it when I was 6. I'm 20 right now, so imagínate. Mega Man X, Star Fox, Gaia, Ninja Turtles that they just gave to me, Kirby Dabblelands that my friend Jonathan gave me, Yoshi Island, my 6th game I ever got in my life, Street Fighter 2, not a Street Fighter fan anymore, F-Zero, and the Super Scope. I never got the gun. I had the chance to get the gun back then, but you know, for some reason I slipped off the deal, and instead I bought some crappy Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and what they gave me were crap. So, and a Japanese game I cannot play anymore, but they gave it to me for free, so that's pretty good. Okay, I don't have time to review all this right now. But real fast, Soul Calibur 2, Soul Calibur 3. Soul Calibur 3 was the best. Oh, one more thing. Most of you say it's a mediocre and it's not so great. I kind of think it's okay. It's pretty good since I'm Christian and my mom loves that game a lot. It's pretty much the only game my mom ever likes. And Aladdin. Yes, I got Super Smash Bros. Melee. I don't have a Wii yet either. And I wish I get one soon, but you know. So yeah, these are all of my games right now. No need for review because you can see all Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2. Graffiti Kingdom, one of my favorites. And that's pretty much all. Well, take care, God bless. Hello YouTube, this is Diaskun speaking, and today, remember my 3rd video of my video game reviews? Well, I didn't get to finish it with the GameCube and PS2 game. I didn't get to review it because it ran out of time. It was over 10 minutes and I had to stop the video. But this video, I'm gonna finish it all up. And probably gonna show you the DS games later on because I'm gonna get a new one soon and I gotta review it. Well, maybe. Well, here's the review right now. As you see here, this is my GameCube and PS2 collection. And the GameCube games right there are small and compatible with the PS2 collection. The PS2, I still have like 2 games I borrowed to a couple people. But I'll review one by one game at a time. Okay. Pokemon Coliseum. Not as good as Pokemon Stadium 2, but Super Smash Bros. Melee. Custom Robo. Dash Spell Memorial Battles. Mario Kart Double Dash, Mario Party 4, Paper Mario Thousand Year Door, F-Zero GX, for the PS2 games now, that's gonna be a big list. Soul Calibur 3, Soul Calibur 2, Dragon Ball Z Budokai, the very first one that came out for PS2, the Bible game, Rocket Powered Beach Bandit. I remember my cousin used to play that game, and I didn't have this game because I bought it, because my sister just gave it to me. This is not pretty good. This is one of the crappiest games I have, to be sincere. I don't like it too much. When I see my cousin play it so much, I start getting a lot more sick with it. The first DDR game I ever had, DDR Max, that ever came out. Let's see, Jack and Daxter, barely played it. Sly Cooper, okay game. Rayman 2, barely played it as well. Most of these games I say barely played it and it's crappy, but well, you know, I didn't bought them. But some of them were pretty good. This one was pretty good. Wild Arms 3 was pretty good. Slide 2, I didn't got to finish it, but it's good too. Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, I thought it would be better, but the DS version is way better. See, Xenosaga. Oops, some of these games fell down. Graffiti Kingdom. And I tell you this, it's one of the most if you haven't known this game you could create your basic. If you like creativity, I recommend this game a lot. If you like to create your own characters and play as them, otherwise it's not a game for you. Dead or Alive 2 Hardcore, one of the first games ever came out for PS2. Kingdom Hearts 1, best RPG ever. Kingdom Hearts 2, well, best RPG ever, the PS2 in my opinion. I cannot say that everyone will say it's the best RPG. Duck have Mutation, I also have Infection, which my friend is borrowing right now. And 007, I traded with a friend. I don't like shooting games, it's pretty much the only shooting game I ever owned. Because I don't like him too much. Okay, this is not important. And this game right here is another Rayman game that I barely touched. Why? Because I played Rayman 2 and I got, tell you the truth, 3D side-scrolling and stuff like that. No, not side-scrolling. 3D games that you move around the environments. Let's just say that I get motion sickness of those type of games, except for Kingdom Hearts. That's an exception, and it's just, and it's a 3D moving around game as well. I don't know exactly what they're called, but well, yeah, that's pretty much my review. My recent DS game, and I'm gonna get the Japanese coach on next week, so I'm probably gonna be reviewing that game too after I tried it out for a while. This game I just got recently, WarioWare Touch, and everything else you already seen. That's pretty much all. This was just a not sure if it was a pointless video, but I promise the next videos that's gonna be coming up are gonna be mostly about, you know, my anime creations. And now later on, once I finish the animation, the ones that are gonna be reviewing on games, it's not gonna be me. Well, kind of, the boys. But it's gonna be my fellow anime creations that's gonna be reviewing video games. They're gonna be reviewing all kinds of stuff, you know. In the next video, I'm gonna explain all that. So take care, God bless, and stay cool.
So, what do you guys think of my game collection back in 2008? A flashback almost 15 years ago from this date right now in August of 2023 or 2023. Yep, I shaved myself compared to the last time. I look a lot more neat. I got this Kirby shirt now, the more newer one. And yeah, I fixed myself a little bit. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, let me know what you think about my game collection from 2008 in the description below. And like this video if you really enjoyed this content. Share it with everyone you know that may want to feel nostalgic of a game collection back in the late 2000s. And subscribe to this channel as well, so that way you could find out whenever I upload new videos on this channel. And you'll see more of my game collections or other gaming stores or other travels I do or whatever. Or gaming discussion, live streams. I do all that stuff when it comes to video game collecting. So yeah, there's also a Discord server and Instagram and a few others in the description below you can check out for yourself as well. So that's about it. I'll see you all in the next one. I hope that you enjoy your game hunts. I hope that you find the games that you really are searching for a while and finally was able to come across that thing. So until next video guys, keep up with the hunt. Good luck with everything, and I'll see you later. Magbo Gaming out. If you enjoyed this video, check out my other related videos here as well. I also have a Discord server you can join for the video game collecting community, and an Instagram you can follow as well. I even got some merch you may want to check out, my TeePublic link below. Hope to see you again soon.